Story title: The Eyes That Never Stopped Searching for Hope. Welcome back to Inspire Talks by RK. Before we begin, if you've ever looked into the mirror and wondered why your eyes look tired, lost, or different from the ones you used to have, don't skip this story, because by the end of it, you might see yourself with new eyes. Chapter 1: The Girl with the Brightest Eyes. They used to call her the girl with the brightest eyes. Her name was Elena, and everyone believed she carried sunshine inside her gaze. Her eyes sparkled when she laughed. They softened when someone needed comfort. They glowed with curiosity when she dreamed about her future. She wasn't the richest, the prettiest, or the smartest, but her eyes, they made people feel like everything was possible. Teachers loved her kindness. Friends felt safe around her. Even strangers smiled back when she smiled first. Elena didn't know it, but her eyes had a superpower. They saw goodness in everyone, even when others couldn't. And maybe that's why the world slowly began to take advantage of her. Chapter 2: When her eyes started changing. High school came like a storm. People she trusted broke her heart. Friends left for no reason. Someone she loved chose someone else. Dreams she thought were certain fell apart one by one. And she kept telling herself, "I'm fine. It's okay. It's nothing." Until one day she looked in the mirror and froze. Her eyes weren't the same. The sparkle was gone. The softness was gone. The curiosity was gone. What remained was exhaustion, silence, and a pain she couldn't put into words. That day she didn't cry. She didn't scream. She just stared. Because sometimes the moment we realize how much we've changed hurts more than the moment we were hurt. Chapter 3: The world takes and takes and takes. Life didn't stop to ask if she was okay. Work deadlines, college pressure, family expectations, loneliness disguised as adulthood. People who said, "I'm here for you," then left anyway. Her eyes learned to hide everything. She laughed when she was breaking. She nodded when she was confused. She said, "I'm okay," when she was anything but. Her eyes stopped looking for goodness in everyone, because nobody ever looked for goodness in her. She learned to be strong, not because she wanted to, but because she had no other choice. Chapter 4: The Mirror Moment. One night, after a long, exhausting day, she glanced at herself in the mirror. But this time, she didn't look at her face or hair or skin. She looked straight into her eyes. And for the first time ever, they looked old, not by age but by emotion. Tired, empty, afraid. And then she whispered, barely audible, "Where did my old eyes go?" The moment the words escaped her lips, she broke. She sat on the bathroom floor and cried her first real tears in years. Not because of a breakup, not because of failure, not because of loneliness, but because she finally realized she had abandoned herself. Chapter 5: The Change Begins. Day by day, she made small changes. Not for the world, not for people, not for love, but for herself. She started protecting her peace, stopped apologizing for her feelings, stopped chasing people who never chose her, started saying no without guilt, stopped forcing herself to be strong every second. Some people called her rude. Some said she changed. Some walked away. But that was okay, because for the first time in her life, Elena chose herself. And slowly, very slowly, something magical happened. Her eyes began to soften again. Not like before, not naive, not innocent, but wiser. They didn't sparkle for everyone anymore, but they sparkled for herself. That shine was earned, not gifted. Chapter 6. The eyes people notice today. People say Elena's eyes look different now. Not because they're bright again, but because they hold depth. Her eyes tell stories of battles she survived alone, of wounds she stitched herself, of tears she never talked about, of nights she almost gave up but didn't. Her eyes show pain but also strength, fear but also courage, softness but also boundaries. She is not who she used to be. She is better, not because life was kind to her, but because she refused to let it destroy her. The lesson she learned. You can tell everything about a person from their eyes. But the real truth is this: the world isn't kind to kind eyes. But that doesn't mean you should lose them. It means you should protect them. Never stop being soft. Never stop being compassionate. Never stop loving, but learn whom to give it to. Your eyes don't exist to please the world. They exist to reflect who you truly are. And when you choose yourself, your eyes start shining again. Not for them, for you. Your feedback helps me get better. Did anything feel off or could be improved? Let me know in the comments. This is Inspire Talks by RK, and I'll meet you again. Not to change your life, but to remind you that your life can still change.